Having a curriculum and knowing how to implement instruction is just one part of teaching. I currently teach art for grades 2 through 6. I have quickly realized that I can have my lesson plan to a T, but it will flop if I don't have a foundation of relationships and a space that supports the social and emotional well-being of the students. Getting to know the student can start right at the beginning of class by greeting them at the door. Greeting students by name and allowing them to feel welcomed into the space can really help with your relationships with them. Making eye contact right at the start of class will help continue this throughout the lesson. To get to know your students is the use of surveys. Ask them questions about themselves and then try to follow up again with them later. Also, tell students a bit about yourself. This turns you into a real person. For example, I have 2 brothers. Do you have any brothers? I'm originally from Massachusetts. Do you know where this is? I also do this by showing my artwork to the class. If students have a personal interest in what they are learning, they will internalize the knowledge deeper and enjoy it more. If you don't know what your students are interested in, just ask them, in person or on your survey. For example, I'm teaching a sewing lesson, and instead of just making pillows, we are making mini Pop-Tart pillow keychains. Applying humor to the class lets the students see you as a real human. Art is one of the few enrichments offered at the school I teach at. It's a break for the students, and as long as agreements are met and respect is given, then it should be a place of joy and fun, and should have room for a little laugh. Children crave consistency and structure even though it may not seem that way. If the rules are clear and regularly enforced, the students know what is expected and feel comfortable. If the teacher is picking and choosing when to enforce based on mood or a student-by-student basis, the class will be confused. They will think they can either get away with breaking the rules or feel like they are being singled out. As the teacher, controlling your emotions can be very difficult. We must acknowledge but also control the appearance of our emotions. If negative associations occur with students due to behavior or past behaviors, we have to use this acknowledgement to reframe. A way to reframe is giving the student the benefit of the doubt. There are so many reasons that a child could be acting out, and most of them do not involve a personal vendetta against the teacher. If a behavior does arise, it is paramount that the teacher keeps a neutral demeanor. It can be hard to not cross boundaries when emotions are running high. This is also the most important time to maintain a neutral tone and not violate personal space. This way the student will not feel attacked, but instead instructed for change. All of these skills take lots of practice. Some days will be good and some will be really hard. As long as we are regularly checking in with ourselves, we can create a wonderful, positive, and calm classroom climate.
Created using Powtoon.